All right, back at it on my YouTube channel because I haven't posted for a while, and that of course had a really good reason because I was making an awesome ICT simplified course for all the members in my community, and we've reached 50 members. That was one of the first goals I had. Those members joined for a very cheap price right now, and this is where I wanted to start the community with awesome people. And also keeping it small. Community will only grow to 200 people, and then only when places come available, then I will open doors again. So I was busy making my ICT simplified course, and one of the things that I lay out in there is my way of looking at market structure. And I not totally use like the ICT way, but I have a simplified version of it. And I was wondering if you were looking for shorts and also shorting NFP, because this was, I replayed it to Thursday. And in this video, I want to lay out a trade I took, and it was actually a long trade on the euro, also shared in the Discord. Let me see if I can get it up here, because otherwise some people on YouTube don't believe anything. Not that I feel any need to prove anything right now. However, it can be just for learning purposes really nice to see. So let me go to, where was Thursday? Yeah, it was the 2nd of November, right? Sorry, this takes a while. Yeah, I was, let me see if I can put this up here. And zoom it in. So I posted this. I want to see a dip in this H4 FVG fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame for long. And then as said, I was in the shower. Hopefully someone grabbed it. It dipped into there. I was looking at that level, and we're on a chart here right now. And let me put in one more candle so we can see it over here. This was the 4-hour I was watching. And there was a fair value gap that had formed over here. And to create some narrative, we were in London. So we had daily open. This is midnight over here. And all those times are always really important to have on your chart. So this was midnight. And I saw that we had that 4-hour fair value gap that was formed. And I said to everyone in the community that at least I was looking at a trade long from here. And I also got the question, why are you looking at longs? Because we have a balanced price range over here. This is a bearish breaker. Well, on the 1 hour, there was a structure flip. Also on the 4-hour, or yeah, we're on the 1 hour right now. It started creating higher highs again. So that for me was a sign of that this high was now the weak high to take out. And it was very, very likely it was going to do that. And I know a lot of people started shorting in here when they saw some sort of market structure flip maybe. But no, my bias had been bearish for a long time. But I was noticing in this consolidation that we also made a 4-hour structure shift. So I already said in my weekly outlooks that I became more like 50-50, or at least I wasn't still too sure about going lower for now. So it was still something I was looking at, that we might see higher prices, but I was not looking for longs yet. So on Thursday, it was the first time that I was like, all right, now I'm seeing some clear long objectives. And that was when I took the long. So what did I see in the chart? 4-hour fair value gap. We were at midnight open. And I came to the chart somewhere in London. So it was around like 3 a.m. Let me move this. It was around here maybe. And I was taking a shower, as I told my community, because I said, when it dips into this 4 hour and it started creating a market structure shift, start looking for longs. Or at least it's valid to look for longs. So it accumulated for a while. And then finally it dipped into here. And when I came to the chart and I was on a 5 minute, price was around here. And then I was like, all right, this is interesting. It dipped into that, and now it's created a market structure shift on a 5 minute over here. Also creating some sort of little breaker block over here. So I said, all right, let's long this. We have a fair value gap right here with a breaker. So that's a unicorn setup to take this fair value gap over here. And I actually have my stop below this because I want the price to stay above this. And then I did a little measurement of some standard deviations. And I said, all right, I'm going to take profit and I just get out of the trade at 2.5. And that was it. Need to say that this wasn't a full risk trade because I had said that from the beginning of the week. I said it's an NFP week. It's not very high probable week. They're closing out the month. They're starting a new month. So I will lower my risk. And I think this is a really important thing to do. Because it's not a high probable week. So why not just lower your risk and capitalize on the high probable weeks? So this is what I did. Let me get Discord out again. So I was in the shower. Hopefully someone grabbed it. And then this is not getting any clearer when I zoom it in. So let me zoom it out again. It's not clear actually at all. It looks awful. Well, then I said I take a small entry here. And this is exactly what we're looking at right now. So I saw the displacement on the 5 minute and I said, all right, even though I know the bigger drawn liquidity, it was this high, that line, but because it's a low probable week, I don't want to aim for like the moon. I will aim for 2.5 standard deviation. And that's what I did. So I got in, price tagged me. It even came a little lower and then started pumping. And eventually came to the 2.5 standard deviation. Right there. And that was the trade. So that's a 1 to 4R trade, 4.3. And it was a really clean trade, a really nice one with having the bullish objectives. So yeah, I think this was a really neat trade to show here on YouTube, starting the videos again. And of course, if you like to join the course and the community, that's still possible. Price did go up a little bit right now. You can join for $55 right now. That's for the next 50 members. And then the final 100 members can join for $77 a month. So we're still in a discount. That's pun intended. And if you'd like to join, you can, of course, join. You can take these kind of setups. You can learn it all by yourself because I want people to become a sovereign trader. It's not like a signals group. I don't give like signals and people can profit from my signals. No, especially not. I want to help people to look at the charts in a certain way so that they can become profitable themselves. And you don't even need the community or course anymore. That's what I'm aiming for. I also didn't start this out as like, oh, I want to start another business. I started this out because I was giving signals in the Dutch community and people were asking me questions on how I can do this. How can they do this themselves? And then I started out my YouTube channel. I was like, let me just do it internationally, do it in English. I think that's a better way to do it right now. And then people asked questions, can we join a community? So that's how the community got started. And I'm actually used to making courses and trainings because I do it in my other business, my other coaching business. So this was actually like the 8th training I made in, I think since 2017. So for me, it was an easy way to give some more teachings and explain how I trade ICT's concepts. I like to simplify them and really make it a no-brainer to understand because it can be very hard to follow his videos, right? Because I haven't even watched everything because I already was like, oh man, this is too much. I don't need this. So I think it's really important to get the right information and only trade 1 or 2 methods or concepts yourself. You don't need everything. And I really like to trade the London and the New York sessions, and I have specific ways to look for setups in those sessions. And I think I think it helps if you get them just laid out on a silver platter, and then you can start looking yourself for those setups in your charts and have the community to back it up and to look for some feedback and guidance. And I think what makes this community extra special actually is that I also added a lot of mindset stuff, because I also coach entrepreneurs, and in the end, their businesses can only grow as fast as they grow themselves. So I think having a business is one of the best personal development like progress you can make. How can I say this in English? Having a business is one of the best personal development courses in life you can have. So it makes you develop really fast, because everything in your business reflects as fast as you grow. And what I found out when I started trading like 2.5 years ago is that trading even amplifies it, right? Because everything in the charts reflects what you think of yourself, what you think of life, how your habits are, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So I added also in the course really good stuff on mindset and heart set. I also coach other people on, but I think it's really important as a trader to also develop yourself. So I added that, and also in the community, I added some assignments on a monthly basis to really make sure you develop yourself into becoming a more sovereign human, really sovereign in a way you really only think for yourself, what is true for you, what is useful for you, and you really start developing skills that help you in life altogether. And stay as long as you like, as long as it resonates. I'm not here to keep people as long as I want into the community. No, stay as long as you want, because it's not like I need it as a business. It's just something that came, on my path, right? And I love to teach. That's why I do it. I love to lay out concepts that seem to be difficult, but make it in a really, really simple and easy way. I'm trained to do that. That's what I'm here for on this planet Earth. I think to coach people and make things simplified so that you can live life in an easier way, and also, of course, trade in an easier way. So if you want to join, of course, you can find the link in the description. But I hope this was valuable while I was looking for longs. We find the support on a big institutional support level in the form of an H4 fair value gap, and then what my entry model was. And it was such a clean trade, even though it wasn't a clean week. So, and full transparency, of course, I took a little bit more losses this week than I normally do, but that's normal in this kind of week. I don't want to make it seem like I only take wins. Of course not. That's totally not the case. But still, it was a profitable week, but just a small profit because I took a little bit more losses than normal. But of course, I managed risk. I took half of what I normally risk. So that's how you manage these weeks, and we wait for the good weeks to come and then capitalize on those. So I just want to keep it like clean and like honest, because that's just how it works, right, in life. And if you like to join, just check out the reviews on the sales page where you can join, and I think you won't regret it. So I hope to see you in the next video. I have intentions to do this a lot more again, and looking forward to that. So bye-bye.